it really was a bad bruise. So I might even just dab a little bit more on here. There we go. That's better. We can't entirely get rid of it, but that's certainly much better. Okay, and in a few days it'll be gone. Now, we're also going to put on her skin some of the mineral foundation. This is a natural mineral foundation, and this happens to be Mineral Beige Medium. That's her color. And I'm going to use a rather large kabuki brush to put this on. And this just evens out her skin tone really nicely. Close your eyes for this because you really don't want the mineral powder in your eye. That's for sure. Blinking through this. Okay, great. And I'll just come around and, okay, that's good. I'll just come across you actually. We've also used, under these hot lights, a little bit, that's better. That evens out her skin and just gives her a little glow as well, plus a little sunscreen protection as well. Now, next to you, you'll see the anti-shine serum, and we put a little of that on right before we started because these lights just bring out horrendous shine, so that's working very nicely. Now next, we want to bring out Janna's cheekbones, and so we're going to use this color right here called Passion. No, this isn't Passion. This is the bronze blush, pardon me. We decided on bronze. We do have a Passion, it's a little darker, and that was a little too strong for her cheekbones. Janna has medium skin tone, and she's a bit tan right now. I'm using a goat hair brush. You can hold that right up by your face on the other side so they can see what they look like. They're very soft, and just, we put the blush on between the upper bone and the lower side of the bone. You can actually put your finger up there and feel it. Go ahead, Janna, on the other side and see if you can find it. Can you find it? Mm-hmm. Okay, great. That's where you want the blush. Not too far forward and not too high. Some people make the mistake of going way up here with the blush. Now, if you're a little pale, you can add a little blush to the, right at the end of the chin. Now, we're not going to do that because of this today, but she's a beautiful girl anyway. And we all have little things that happen sometimes, right before big events especially, it seems. Now, the next thing I'm going to do, I actually forgot to do beforehand, was to see if she had any discoloration under her eyes. And I think I see just a little. Why don't you hold up your color, Janna? We're going to use medium. Now this she's holding up happens to be a different color, so you pick up the medium for them so they can see what we're putting under your eye. Yeah, because of your skin tone, we're actually using medium, which is a little deeper. And on a very fair skin, we would use the light beige, medium beige. This happens to have both in it, so that if you're not sure what you need, these are 3 options. Okay, and this one has 2 there. Some people like to use 2, actually. And I like to use a sponge and just go right where the dark circle happens to be. Now, we tried this on her bruise, but unfortunately it just wasn't quite the right color for that little bruise, or the big bruise, I guess. And now you can just pat in with your fingers just a little bit better for me. Yeah, I can't reach very well from this angle. Here we go. Maybe I can do a little on this side. Thank you. Okay, good. And that will just get rid of any discoloration. You're doing just fine. Yeah, that's fine. Now you might notice that Janna has very nice eyebrows. We don't have to do anything to her eyebrows. She had one little missing hair, and so we used this taupe eye color for her brow, but really she barely needed any. And she has a lovely arch to her brow, and because, let's use that pencil for another reason right now, she can wear color going from the outer nostril to the outer edge of the brow. She can wear color all the way out here because her eyes are wide set. So she can actually do a very cat-eyed look and smoky-eyed look. And we will be doing some of that today. All right. next, I think we ought to do a little eyeliner, don't you?
Yeah.
Okay. And which color would you like on this side, Janna? Would you like the teal or would you like the Verdi?
Verdi.
The Verdi. Okay, great. All right, we'll do Verdi on this side. And Verdi is this is an indelible eyeliner, which means it doesn't come off except with the remover, and that's why we were showing some remover. We do have an indelible eye makeup remover too, for really hard to take off makeup. And I'm just going to put a little under. Oh, isn't that beautiful? This is so much softer on your coloring. She's warm coloring. Her coloring is warm because she's an autumn. And she looks great in yellows and oranges and colors like that, greens. And this is much softer and brings your eye out far better than if we were to use black. And still, it has a lot of power to it. Now on this side, I am going to put the teal. Great. And the teal has a bit more color. It has a little blue in it, but it's greener than it is blue. And both these liners, this one is waterproof. And of course I made a little smudge, I do that. I have a little smudge tip here to help me, so that when I do make a little smudge, I can just get it off. Okay, and I'm putting more color to the outside of the eye and less color as I come into the inner corner of the eye. Okay, thicker line on the outer side. And with her beautiful eye set, we can just really wing it a little bit over here. Okay, wonderful. And I brought her eye up by winging it just ever so slightly. That's tilting the eyes up slightly. And I'm going to do the same thing with the Verdi, just a tiny little, not very much, just a tiny little bit out there. Okay, next, on the side that we've put the Verdi eyeliner, we're going to use something called Olive Trio, and you can pick that up and show them. It has 3 colors in it, and this is a very special group. It's a Baked Mineral Eyeshadow Trio, and they are a little pricey, but they're worth it. They glide on beautifully, beautiful colors, and I wanted to show that we had, well, that's okay. I have some other colors in these too, but today we're going to use this trio called, what was it called? Olive Trio. And it's so new to me, I didn't even know the name yet. On the top, I'm going to start, because I only have one brush here, I'm going to put the highlight at the very top. Okay, good. And I'm going to, that's like an apricot ice, and then I'm going to put a little olive right on her lid. I'll start on the outer side. A lot of people can't wear it all the way across, so I'm just going to put it on the outer side. I could probably put a little of the light color on the inner eyelid. Okay, and open for me. I think we like that, yes. And then some chocolate that comes in this right in, whoa, I missed, went up a little high. Okay, so if I miss, this is something that happens. I didn't use the correct brush. I should have used a little smaller brush or an angle brush. This would have been a little better in that area because I'm reaching across. Okay, and I can just take a little of the highlight and go right over where I made a little mistake, and usually that just takes care of it, just like that. Okay, and if it doesn't do enough, then I take a little sponge and go in and hit it like that. Okay, let's see, how did I do? Oh, that's pretty good. All right, I think we can use a little more chocolate right here. Yeah, we're going to bring it out a little farther because she can do that. Not everyone wants to bring it out all the way like that, but in Janna's case, we can. And I get a little sparkles that fell down, so I'm going to wipe that up. Okay. All right. How do you feel there? Oh, I see. I got a little too high with this. Here I am, a professional, and I do mistakes. That's because I'm at a funny angle, but okay, there we go. That's better. All right, on the other eye, while I'm doing the other eye, I'm going to have, I think I better do your lip here because we might run out of time. Janna has a thin upper lip that bothers her, so I'm going to give her a little bit of color with Bronze Berry liner, which is a very natural kind of look. Okay, and I can walk around to the other side. Just on her upper lip is probably all I need to do. And that will make her lip look a little larger. It does bring it out. Yeah, that's good. And up we go here. So I go up to the point, and then I try to make a nice smooth line out most of the way to the corner. You don't have to go all the way. Even that little bit can really make your lip come forward. And okay, she's a little afraid to. I got inside. I got in there, didn't I? Okay, I'll try to do your lip from here. Now turn towards me a sec. All right. We're just getting used to this camera, and sometimes we forget it's right there. All right. And I'm putting on a lip slick, and it has an SPF 15, which she's going to be using quite a bit, I'm sure. It's somewhere between a lipstick and a lip gloss. This one's called Santa Fe, and it helps you look terrific here. Just right about. That's just perfect for a very natural look. Okay, next I'm going to do the other side of her other eye, rather, with a different combination. Now, while I'm doing that, hold this up so they can see one of the other trios that we have in the baked minerals. These are brand new, by the way. On this eye, I'm going to do Gold Lame. I'm going to use a double brush that's bigger, and just go kind of, about 2/3 of the way up with Gold Lame. And then I am going to put some wonderful chocolate mint. This is a brand new one. This is a mineral eye highlight called Chocolate Mint. And can you show them the little sparkles there? Yes. And I'm going to hopefully tap it first there so I don't get it all on your cheek. And I'm using a little brush where you put it's an angle brush, and you put the depth of the angle down, not up. So it looks like it's upside down, but that's just perfect for doing the crease of the eye. And in her case, we can even come down a little lower with this color because it's just such a great color on her. Yeah, and it has the chocolate and the, oh yes, and it's got purple in it too. It comes off purple, chocolate, and green. And sure enough, I did get a little spot there. You can always count on me to drop a little. Okay, and then on the top, we're going to use, what is this one called again?
Shiny Gold.
Shiny Gold. Yeah, that's another new one for me. And Shiny Gold for your highlight. Isn't this beautiful? Move a little bit so they can see how it glitters, and close your eye for them a little bit. Yeah. Okay, and open. And we're going to put the Shiny Gold on. Right up here against the brow. There we go. And we just got one more thing to go, and that is mascara. And while I'm pulling out the mascara, this is Plum. We have heavy duty mascara, but this is just a medium brown plum, and it's called Eggplant. It's a warm color. I'm just going to put a little bit in there, and then why don't you do a little bit of gold gloss. Show them the gold gloss there. She's just got the best eyelashes. She's got big long ones already, so we don't really have to make them bigger. She's lucky. Nice full eyebrows and eyelashes. Okay. This is a nice color, easy to work with. Okay. And just a little gold gloss on the lips to give her a little more pizzazz and shine. And then we're going to be all done. How do you feel? Do you feel good and glamorous?
Yeah.
Yeah. You look great. Thank you so much. All right. Bye now.